A Trello board is like a big wall. In fact, it is the entire screen, and this is representative of your entire project. Now, we normally tackle a project in segments, but here on Trello, well, while this is your entire board, a list is a segment of your project. So here I already have two lists. We call these lists within Trello. So my first list here is to organize a team. So this is something that needs to happen first, but I also have here for random ideas as we start developing the project. And here what I would like to add additional lists. So let's say that some ideas I would like to have them in progress. Some of them are pending, and then some ideas will be completed as we progress in this project. So there, I always have the option to add more lists. But when I'm done, I can just click the X, and now I always have this option available to have additional lists. So I can scroll left and right to reveal or hide. Now within a list, we'll have tasks. And you can add as many tasks as you need to a list. This option will always be at the bottom. Here we have add a card, add a card. It calls it a card, but although it's actually a task. We'll see the card in a minute. So there you have at the bottom of each list the add a card. And on the far right of it, you'll have this pencil. The pencil is to have access to some quick editing options where you can change the labels, members, move a copy, due date, and archive. But you can click away and it goes away. But let's open up this card that it's talking about. If you click on the title of anyone, then it opens up the card. This is a card view. And in the card view, you can pretty much click anywhere to edit. Right there, I can edit the description as well, other than the title. I can write a comment, and in addition to my comment, I can attach documents. Here we go. So from other sources, from online sources as well. It comes in very handy. I can add mention other members within this board. I can add emoji, and I can also link to other cards within this board. And here at the bottom here I have the activity section. Here it shows all of the activity that has happened with this card. And okay, now here on the right I have a series of buttons that allow me to work even more with this card. So some of these buttons appeared in the flyout when we clicked the pencil, but here I also have some additional ones. I can also here add attachments to the card as well. Same as from the comment box. And I can have here a bunch of other activities that I can do with this card to allow me to work it within the flow of my project. And once you're back here in the board view, something that is very, very handy is the drag and drop. So you can pretty much drag and drop your lists according to the necessities of your project, depending on how it is evolving. So just have to find the spot, there it is. And you can drag and drop as you need to. In addition to drag and dropping the lists, you can also drag and drop your tasks or cards. You can drag and drop them vertically to reorganize them according to the needs. And you can also drag and drop horizontally as you see fit for your project. So it's very handy in that sense. And now I want to show you one more thing here before I finish this video, and this is the show menu. So here you always have this link to show a menu, and if you click it, you open up the panel here. This is the board panel, and here you can add members to this board. You can have also some additional options here. If you click on this more, it'll reveal some additional configuration options for the board, also for sharing and such. And here on the bottom here, you'll see the entire activity that has happened with this board. Now, this is very handy when you have several members here working on this board and you need to know, keep track of who's doing what. As you add more members to this board, they will show up here and you can work with them, assigning them activities. So very quick here, for example, well, here I'm just me, but let's say that I want to assign myself to record the video. So I can only just drag and drop, and now I have assigned this task to this member. And here on the board activity, it shows up right now. I can click on the title here, and I also reveal here that there's a member. And here I can click away, click here, and then that removes a member. But I also have this button here to add members, and I can click the member and it adds it. I can click again and remove the member. So this is a great way to assign different responsibilities within the project to the various team members and have everybody progress through them, add comments as they are developing, any things that they need help with. And it really helps you to keep a visual registry of how your project is evolving until eventually you complete your project with your team.